Hey, this will be a video chart on WAMUQ, Washington Mutual Incorporated. Wanted to get this updated real quick. We have a nice little trend going where I think I've been doing this one every Friday for the past few weeks. But after this past week's action, definitely needs another update going into the weekend. Last time I did it was when the chart looked like that. I'd mapped out this as being a resistance, and it gapped right up underneath it and blew through it. But then it put in this kind of candle here, which was signaling probably a pullback today. And the reason I say that is when you see candles where there's gap ups and then they put in a big upper wick, upper shadow, whatever you want to call it, it shows that there was some selling in there, so it's profit taking and taken over. And then today did get the pullback here, but no worries. I mean, sure, if you bought up here, I'm sure you're pretty mad at yourself, but from the daily chart perspective, things are still fine. We're obviously still well above this trend line, still above this support. Just one of those things where, profit takers have hit it. But the real nice sign that I like today was, yes, we had the pullback, but check out the volume. On pullback days, this is exactly what you want to see volume look like. If today's volume had been something like that, or even, something like this right here, that wouldn't have been a great sign. But when you have sideways days or pullback days, you want to see lower. The lower the volume, the better. And today's volume was definitely lower compared to the big breakout days. So that's the one plus that's going for it. Well, sure, the price was down, but very clearly just simply profit takers and so forth, getting out before the weekend, but nothing drastic in terms of like there's a bunch of dumping or anything like that. So the couple of things I want to update here. First being, this is still resistance. But I'm going to change it to a skinnier line just because I think with any other sort of push back up here, I don't think it's going to put up much of a fight like it didn't even really do the first time. And then the new resistance that was put in yesterday, based on where the profit takers took their profits, is now up here at 0.303. So maybe just call it 30 cents for argument's sake, but that is going to be the new resistance. So these are the new resistance levels that are going to be, going to battle with the bulls and any sort of bounces up. In terms of supports, we have another one here that I can't tell, but we had where the gap close would have been. Let's see, we closed this day at 26.5 cents. Today's close was at 26, so it actually closed right on the support. I'm going to change this to a skinnier green line because it's not really a must hold. This one right here, which is based at 25, I'm going to make that one skinnier because it has become more important now since the price has come all the way up here. But at the end of the day, the key thing to remember is this blue line here. We've been following it, and the price has been following it since back here in early December. So technically from the daily chart perspective, the price could crash through all these supports and then find support right here, and if it were to bounce, it would still be in the overall uptrend. So that's the key thing. Preferably, we'd like to see these support levels hold, but if not, this has been the driving force that's been bringing Washington Mutual up and up and up since back that right here and since December 9th. So keep that in mind. But overall, great looking chart, great looking week, and right now just a low volume pullback. So if anything, as long as the volume stays low on the pullback, I don't think there's going to be anything huge to worry about. If you have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting good reviews. And with the newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is it's all free, no strings attached. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least signing up for and giving it a try. One more time, this was WAMUQ. Thanks for listening, and have a good weekend.